Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I would like to share with you guys my color chart books that I am in the process of creating. I told you guys on a previous video that I was going to be in the process of creating me a bigger and better color chart book, replacing my old color swatch book, which is this one, which I've had since the beginning, and I have definitely grown out of it, and it's definitely time to upgrade to something new and something more efficient, because this one was getting kind of hard. Like when I would like to use it, I would have to like turn it this way and that way, and it was just absolutely crazy, guys. So I showed you guys on a previous video this book that I was going to use. This was a journal with really nice paper in it, but I ended up with this one. I got this one from Hobby Lobby, and I wanted to use this one instead because it had like kind of like plain paper, like kind of like copy paper, but a little bit thicker. But it was kind of like the same as in the sketch paper and in the sketch pad. The paper quality is about the same. It's lined, has lines in it, but I'm actually going to use this one for my pencils. And I want to use this one with the really nice textured thicker paper for all of my water mediums and my water-based markers. So of course you guys already saw that I'm going to use this one for my alcohol markers. So I will be using the same technique in this one. So I've already started. I've already put all my larger sets in here, and I just use, you know, some pencils and pen to section out all of my little areas. So it just worked out perfectly using this book for my pencils. Now, guys, this is what I am most excited about. Okay. Now, I told you guys not long ago about what I discovered about putting all of my alcohol markers into one book and putting all the colors together to be able to have larger sets of things. Well, guys, I'm going to tell you this. I mentioned on that same video that I couldn't really see myself. You know how some, you know, colorists, they have like all of their green pencils from all these different sets in one like cup or, you know, one area, and they just like, oh, I can use I have everything accessible here. Well, that I was looking at that and I was like, man, there is no way I can do that. I mean, not having, you know, having everything all mixed together, and then it just baffled me how someone could function like that, it baffled me how that could be easier, or how it just didn't make sense at the time. And then I followed that statement up with telling you guys, you know, I'm changing like the wind every day. You know, I'll say, oh, I can't do this or I won't do that, and I end up doing it. So guys, what I discovered and what I realized is that all those color tubers and YouTubers that said they did that put all of their pencil brands together and just grouped them by color, they never really got into how they were able to use it and make it easier. Okay, guys, I think I'm rambling and I'm not making any sense. I'm just going to tell you what I figured out. Okay, that idea of putting all your pencil sets together in one, oh my goodness. Okay, let's just say, okay, this idea of putting all my alcohol-based markers together made a bigger set. I have so many 72 set pencils, 24 set pencils, and I find myself not using those pencils because I feel that that's just not enough colors for me. I'm like, that 72 set, that 24 set, you know, I just can't do it. It's just not enough colors. It's not 150 like my Prisma. Okay, guys, this is what I discovered. I said, but wait, what if I used my color swatch book to put all of those pencil brands together without mixing up my pencils? Like, because that would drive my OCD like batty if I had like all my pencils in one thing and didn't know which was which. But I said, but wait, we can get past that. We can overcome that hurdle by just doing the same thing like my alcohol marker set. I just write at the top yellow, and then all the pencil brands and names and colors, I can put that on a color chart. That way I can make a 200 set, a 200 pencil set just by doing that. Okay, so example, because I'm a visual learner, I don't think I'm explaining this right. But guys, okay, for example, I have the Amazon Basic pencils. They're a 72 set. I have the Arteza 72, the Prismacolor Scholars 48. I have the Leisure Art Supreme Artist Color Pencils. There's 30 of them. The Crayola Artist Signature Blend Pencils is 24 of those. And my Derwent Color Soft Pencils is 12 of those. Separately, I probably would rarely use these pencils because I'm like, that's just not enough. But together, this makes over 150. It makes well over 150 pencils, 200 pencils or so. So I kind of have a 200 pencil set just by putting these 6 pencil sets together. So what I did was I said brown or gold here, and I put the name of the pencil set and then all of the browns and golds, put them there, had them there. All of my Artezas, all of the browns, golds, put them there. You see what's going on here. So now I can pull out those 6 sets of pencils and I can say, okay, yep, that's the color I need. I need that burnt ochre. But guess what? The burnt ochre in the Arteza set is totally different. So I actually have so many colors to choose from now because I've combined them on a color chart. So guys, I plan on doing this to all of my smaller sets of pencils so that I can create a larger set of color pencils. So there are all of the yellows. This is also a good way to see what your pencil sets have, like what their strong suits are. Do they have a lot of browns? Do they have a lot of yellows? See, out of all of 6 of these sets, these are your only yellows. So if you're a yellow person, yeah, there's not much to choose from in those sets. So I've done this with every color group. We have the orange. These are all of the oranges. We have the reds. There's not many reds in these 6 sets. Wow. But they're all different. You have a vermilion here. No, that's not a good one. Let's see. Crimson, carmine red. You have a carmine red here in the Amazon Basics. It looks more pink colory. And then the carmine red in the Artezas is like kind of red looking. Then you have a carmine red in the Prismacolor Scholars, and it's kind of peachy pinky looking. So you get to see what's in all of these different sets. Now they have a huge plethora of pinks and peaches. That's pretty nice. Then you have your purples, blues, and greens. It's like those 2 sets. That's their strong suits. Blues and greens. Then you have your gray and silver and your blacks. And believe it or not, the blacks are actually a little bit different. You can actually see some blacks are darker than the others in the other sets. So that's what I plan on doing, guys, to all of my smaller sets of pencils so that I can be able to actually use them. Now, Comment below if you understand what I'm trying to say. Okay, like I said before, I could not understand how those colorists were putting all their pencils together by color and it not drive them like crazy trying to find them. Well, what I feel they lacked in saying is that they possibly had this system. They possibly had a color chart with all of the brands and all of the colors all listed there, and they could just say, oh yeah, that's the color I want. Let me pull that out. So if you are one of those colorists that have all your color pencils together in like one cup, like the same color or something, comment below and let me know how do you do that? How do you follow that? Do you have in a color chart all your colors together, or do you just pick out the bowl and just say, yeah, this looks like the color, or do you just swatch it beside you? How do you organize that if you have it like that? So I found that this is going to be perfect for me to be able to use all of my sets and to make them into larger sets. Also, this may be a good idea for you if you do put all of your pencils together. Maybe you can start a color chart book or do color chart with all of those sets so you can have them laid out right there. So, guys, yes, that is what I wanted to tell you guys. This is pretty much how to make your pencil sets larger, and I can't wait to get started with this, and I think this is gonna be a winner. All right, guys, so thanks so much for tuning in, and if you liked this video or if you found it helpful, please give it a big old thumbs up. And if you enjoy adult coloring, please give this video a big old thumbs up, and please consider subscribing to the channel so that I can know that you are enjoying these videos and that I should continue to make them. So thanks so much for watching, and you have a wonderful, wonderful rest of the day. And until next time, happy coloring. Bye.